Rika Orimoto. Rika Orimoto ain't your average curse. Born from a super tragic backstory, this girl's got power and loyalty in spades. She's basically a love-fueled monster, and let me tell you, she's fierce. On the battlefield, Rika's a total beast. She can chomp, slash, and pummel her enemies into oblivion, but her real power comes from her love for Yuta. Her ultimate move, pure love, is straight up terrifying. It wiped out Tamamo-no-Mae Incarnate and Maximum, Uzumaki, with one hit, leaving no room for survival. Rika's potential seems boundless, and fans eagerly anticipate what other devastating abilities she may unleash in the next season that coming soon. Ryomen Sakuna. Undoubtedly, the legendary king of curses is the most powerful character in Jujutsu Kaisen, and the strongest cursed spirit, although it would be more accurate to call him an incarnated cursed object. He is also a historical powerhouse, having dominated the Heian era as its most formidable combatant a millennium ago. His infamous fingers are the ultimate benchmark for gauging cursed energy, symbolizing his unparalleled might. Though largely dormant within Yuji Itadori for much of the series, Sukuna's sporadic appearances are enough to strike fear into allies and enemies alike. His immense cursed energy and mastery of techniques place him leagues above all other spirits, and his ambitions make him even more terrifying. If Sukuna regains all 20 of his fingers, his full power will bring about a cataclysmic end to humanity as we know it. Whether revered or feared, Sukuna's dominance over both curses and sorcerers alike is an undeniable fact, making him the undisputed king of curses in every sense of the title. Mahito. Another strong cursed spirit, Mahito, is a cunning and sinister antagonist whose twisted ideology. While not the series' most powerful foe, Mahito's death highlights his role as a catalyst for chaos rather than an unassailable force. Mahito's strength lies in his adaptability and resilience. He clashed with Kento Nanami and Yuji Itadori simultaneously and emerged unscathed, a testament to his combat prowess. His ability to morph his body into countless forms makes him incredibly versatile, outmatching most curses in sheer unpredictability. The pinnacle of Mahito's abilities is his domain expansion, self-embodiment of perfection, a technique that transforms his immediate space into an arena of complete soul manipulation. Most chilling of all, Mahito mastered the art of activating this ability for mere fractions of a second, making it nearly impossible to counter. Jogo. Turning to Jogo, a cursed spirit whose terrifying power is often overshadowed by his infamous defeats. Dismissing Jogo as weak because of his battle with Satoru Gojo would be a grave mistake. This volcanic force of nature boasts strength equivalent to 9 of Sukuna's fingers. His clash with the King of Curses in Season 2 left fans speechless. Yogo's volcanic abilities are nothing short of apocalyptic. He can unleash explosive attacks that level everything in their path, and when pushed to his limits, Jogo deploys his domain expansion, trapping victims inside a searing, lava-filled inferno. Only the most overpowered characters like Gojo and Sukuna stand a chance against such an environment. Ordinary sorcerers would be incinerated in seconds, leaving nothing but ash. Hanami. Let's now consider Hanami, one of Kenjaku's special grade disaster curses, embodying humanity's deep-seated fear of nature's wrath. With a mission rooted in vengeance, Hanami seeks retribution for humanity's destruction of the natural world. His ominous appearance matches his grim purpose, with branches growing from his eye sockets, a chilling detail that simultaneously defines him and hints at his vulnerability. Hanami is a powerhouse of cursed energy, skilled enough to shroud his presence from the watchful Satoru Gojo and hold his own against some of the most formidable sorcerers. His arsenal includes the ability to manipulate plant-based techniques, create devastating attacks, and regenerate from injuries with remarkable efficiency. Hanami's strength and resilience make him an invaluable ally to Kenjaku's vision of a curse-dominated world. Dagon. Another important cursed spirit to consider is Dagon. Initially appearing as a harmless, octopus-like creature, Dagon's true form emerged as he evolved into a towering humanoid octopus. Dagon's power lies in his ability to control vast amounts of water and summon deadly aquatic predators, transforming any battlefield into a watery nightmare. His domain expansion, a manifestation of an endless ocean teeming with monstrous marine life, allowed him to overwhelm even the most elite sorcerers such as Kento Nanami, Maki Zenin, and Naoya Zenin. Within his domain, Dagon was nearly unstoppable, unleashing relentless waves of attacks that pushed his enemies to their limits. Despite his overwhelming might, Dagon Zen's reign ended when the resurrected Toji Fushiguro invaded his domain, Naoya Zenin. Naoya Zenin is a force to be reckoned with after his transformation into a vengeful, cursed spirit. Once a skilled sorcerer and master of projection sorcery, Naoya's power evolved dramatically upon his return from death. As a cursed spirit, he gained access to abilities that amplified his already impressive combat prowess. Naoya's spiritual form introduced the devastating acceleration mode, which allowed him to reach speeds of Mach 3, making him a blur on the battlefield and nearly untouchable. This level of speed turned his attacks into a lethal barrage that left little room for his opponents to counter. His arsenal peaked with his domain expansion, Time Cell Moon Palace, a powerful ability that manipulated time and space within its boundaries, designed to overwhelm even the strongest adversaries. Despite these overwhelming powers, Naoya's arrogance proved his downfall. While his skills were unmatched in theory, his overconfidence was no match for Maki Zenin's unrelenting determination. Choso. Turning to Choso, the oldest and most formidable of the cursed womb. Death painting. Special grade curses. A creation born from blending the blood of a cursed spirit with that of a human. Calm and composed, Choso is known for his reserved personality, but he holds a deep loyalty to his younger brothers, fiercely protective of them at all costs. Unlike most curses, he doesn't seek out violence against people unless necessary. Having lived for 150 years, Choso has honed his mastery of blood manipulation to an exceptional level. His combat skills were prominently showcased in the battle to seal Satoru Gojo, where he demonstrated unique and formidable blood-based techniques. A true hand-to-hand combat expert, Choso's taijutsu prowess allowed him to stand toe-to-toe with highly skilled martial artists like Yuji Itadori, Kurourushi. Let's now consider Kurourushi, a special grade cursed spirit born from humanity's deep-rooted fear of cockroaches. Shaped like a grotesque humanoid insect, Kurourushi isn't just a terrifying sight, it's a force to be reckoned with. This cursed spirit can summon and control an endless swarm of cockroaches, each imbued with cursed energy, unleashing a variety of gruesome and lethal techniques. But Kurourushi doesn't stop there. He wields the deadly festering life sword, a cursed tool with barrels along its front that fire cursed insect eggs. These eggs burrow into their victim's flesh and hatch, creating a horrifyingly painful and parasitic attack. Kurourushi's combination of insectile terror, cursed energy manipulation, and brutal combat ability made him a formidable opponent, even coming dangerously close to matching Yuta Okatsu, one of the most formidable sorcerers in the series. Tamamo-no-Mae. Another curse is Tamamo-no-Mae, a powerful special grade curse resembling the formidable Kurourushi. With a surreal appearance, it features a humanoid form in a light-colored kimono, long black hair, 4 eerie eyes, a puppet-like mouth, and clawed feet. Tamamo-no-Mae's true strength remains a mystery, but it made a significant impact during Suguru Geto's battle against Yuta Okatsu. Yuta, aided by his deceased friend Rika's spirit, managed to defeat Tamamo-no-Mae in a monumental fight. Though it hasn't appeared since, its brief presence left a chilling impression, reflecting the deadly spirit of Japanese folklore it embodies. Kuchisake-Onna. Turning to Kuchisake-Onna, a cursed spirit rooted in Japanese folklore. In traditional stories, Kuchisake-Onna is a haunting female ghost known for wielding sharp objects and posing a chilling question to her victims. Am I beautiful? No answer ends well. Those who respond are usually met with disfigurement by her blade. In Jujutsu Kaisen, she retains this gruesome essence, using a formidable simple domain to trap targets and pose her deadly question. Suguru Geto even tried to wield Kuchisake-Onna as a weapon against the formidable Toji Fushiguro. Toji coldly dismissed her advances, stating she wasn't his type. Though Kuchisake-Onna managed to inflict a wound on Toji, the battle didn't end there. Smallpox Deity. To continue, Smallpox Deity is also known as the Smallpox Hag, a formidable cursed spirit brought to life through Kenjaku's cursed spirit manipulation technique. Kenjaku declared the Smallpox Deity as one of the best curses in his arsenal. Indeed, this claim wasn't made lightly. During their encounter, the Smallpox Deity unleashed its domain expansion, known as the Graveyard Domain, trapping both Mei Mei and her brother, Ui Ui, within its sinister boundaries. Mei-Mei's survival was only possible due to Ui's protective simple domain. His intervention allowed Mei-Mei the crucial moments she needed to launch a successful counterattack, using her signature crow missiles to destroy the Smallpox Deity, Finger Bearer. Next we will talk about the ominous Finger Bearer, a pale, muscle-bound humanoid curse with a singular purpose: to locate and safeguard Sukuna's cursed fingers. The Finger Bearer is no ordinary curse, it's a special grade spirit boasting overwhelming physical strength and deadly speed. Yuji and Megumi learned this firsthand during a perilous encounter in Jujutsu Kaisen's first season. The sheer might of this curse left the duo overpowered, with Sukuna himself stepping in to exorcise the first Finger Bearer. Meanwhile, Megumi's divine dog, Totality, was barely enough to take down the second. While Finger Bearers lack complex curse techniques, their mastery of melee combat makes them terrifying adversaries. Their bone-crushing punches and lightning-fast attacks can spell disaster for any sorcerer caught unprepared. Rainbow Dragon. Turning to Rainbow Dragon, a majestic and formidable cursed spirit shaped like a traditional Japanese dragon. Among Suguru Geto's arsenal, Rainbow Dragon stands out as one of his strongest curses, boasting incredibly tough skin that makes it resistant to many attacks. Rainbow Dragon first appeared during the Star Plasma Vessel escort mission, serving as Geto's aerial bodyguard. Its immense brute force and surprising speed made it a dangerous opponent, capable of devastating enemies in combat. Despite its impressive physical capabilities, however, Rainbow Dragon met its match in the indomitable Toji Fushiguro. Wielding his split soul katana, Toji effortlessly exorcised the powerful curse. Eso. Another cursed spirit that should be mentioned is Eso, the middle sibling of the Cursed Womb, death-painting trio, and a definite step up from his younger brother Kechizu. With a more humanoid appearance and a peculiar fashion sense, Eso strikes a balance between unsettling and intimidating. However, the most unnerving feature is the giant face on his back, a sight he prefers to keep hidden, as anyone who gazes upon it risks incurring his wrath. Eso shares his brother's corrosive blood technique, but wields it with far greater potency. Unlike Kechizu, Eso's abilities go a step further with his signature move, Maximum Wing King. This technique allows him to form blood-crafted wings, granting him both improved speed and long-range attack capabilities. The combination of mobility and lethal power makes Eso a more formidable opponent, one who pushes his enemies to the brink. Kechizu. Let's now turn to Kechizu, one of the Cursed Womb death-painting siblings. The weakest of the trio, Kechizu left a strong impression with his grotesque design and brutal combat style. His terrifying chest mouth and corrosive cursed blood made him a formidable enemy. In a climactic battle, Kechizu pushed Yuji and Nobara to their limits, but Nobara's clever tactics secured victory, though Kechizu often relied on his brother Eso for guidance. His raw power still made him a dangerous opponent, capable of defeating lower-ranked sorcerers. His gruesome appearance and fierce role make Kechizu a memorable part of the series. Kogi, a boastful grasshopper. Next, Kogai is a grasshopper-like cursed spirit born from humanity's deep-seated fear and disgust for locusts. While technically ranked as a grade 2 spirit, Kogai overestimated his own intelligence and strength, traits he constantly bragged about during his fight with Yuji Itadori. Ironically, while questioning Yuji's intelligence, he unwittingly exposed his lack of wit. As Yuji quipped, "Only those who lack wits brag about being a genius." Despite his arrogance, Kogi did possess some notable abilities. His leaping prowess, sharp bites, and unique abdominal techniques made him a dangerous opponent to many sorcerers. However, his role was limited to guarding the curtain over Shibuya, a task that proved futile when faced with Yuji's overwhelming brute strength. The Roppongi Curse. To continue, Roppongi Curse is a cunning spirit that turns an abandoned warehouse into a terror-filled battleground. This curse relied on intelligence rather than strength, using a young boy as a human shield to prevent attacks. The grim warehouse setting and manipulative tactics forced Nobara to hesitate. Despite its lower rank, the Roppongi Curse pushed the team to think quickly and strategically. Yuji's surprise attack and Nobara's decisive action ultimately saved the boy. The mission highlighted the curse's ability to weaponize fear, proving that even weaker curses can leave a lasting impact through clever tactics and psychological manipulation. The Occult Club Curse. Next is the Occult Club Curse, an ominous presence that made its mark as the first curse introduced in the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. It terrorized Yuji Itadori's high school while searching for one of Sukuna's fingers. Despite its low power, it managed to overpower Megumi Fushiguro. The curse was only defeated when Yuji swallowed Sukuna's finger in a desperate gamble. This encounter not only propelled Yuji into sorcery, but also highlighted the lurking dangers within the supernatural world. The Flyhead Curses. And wait, there's more. I want to talk about the Flyhead Curses, the weakest entities in Jujutsu Kaisen. These small, insect-like spirits appear in swarms and are easily forgettable. Ranked below grade 4 curses, they pose little threat, can be quickly trapped, and don't deal significant damage. Sorcerers often use them to test a person's ability to detect curses. Though they only appear once in the series, their presence is notable. During the battle between Satoru Gojo and Toji Fushiguro, Toji strategically used a swarm of flyheads to obscure Gojo's vision, showcasing a clever tactical move despite their limited combat impact. So do you think which cursed spirit is the strongest? Share your thoughts in the comment below. See ya!